During a battle of the English Civil War, an alchemist's assistant named Whitehead flees from the strict commander Trower. Whitehead is saved by a rough soldier named Cutler, who kills Trower before he can apprehend Whitehead. Whitehead then meets two army deserters, the gruff veteran Jacob and the witless friend. The four leave the battleground in search of an alehouse that Cutler claims is nearby. Cutler instead leads them to a field with many mushrooms growing in it, where he cooks a meal with some mushrooms and encourages the others to eat, which they share, save for Whitehead, who is fasting. Following their meal they haul an Irishman, the wizard O'Neill, seemingly out of the ground using a rope wrapped around a strangely carved wooden post buried in the ground. O'Neill is a rival alchemist for whom Cutler works, and who had stolen documents from Whitehead's master, which Whitehead is trying to recover. O'Neill quickly asserts authority over the group and tells them of a treasure hidden somewhere in the field. The group goes to O'Neill's camp, where O'Neill tortures Whitehead into subservience to use him as a human divining rod. After using Whitehead to locate the treasure, which it turns out is near the camp, O'Neill orders Jacob and friend to dig for it while he leaves Cutler to supervise, and goes to sleep in a tent. Jacob soon succumbs to the influence of the hallucinogenic mushrooms, and after several hours of digging he attacks friend. Cutler laughs and urinates on them, and when Jacob attempts to attack him, Cutler accidentally shoots friend. Whitehead is unable to save him, and friend dies, telling Jacob to deliver a message to his wife, telling her that he hates her. Cutler is forced to finish digging by himself, while Jacob lies down in the undergrowth, and Whitehead deposits friend's corpse in a thicket. Cutler eventually nears reaching the treasure, attracting the attention of O'Neill, who discovers Jacob and Whitehead gone. Reaching where friend's corpse is, O'Neill pursues Whitehead, who ingests a considerable quantity of mushrooms, heightening his awareness but suffering a hallucinatory experience, wherein he conjures a violent wind to blow away the camp's tent. Cutler discovers that the treasure is just a skull, which he shoots in anger. Jacob comes back to join Whitehead in escaping from O'Neill. Cutler angrily berates O'Neill, blaming him for trusting Whitehead and lying to him about the alehouse, which was simply a ploy to entice Jacob and friend, and abuses him. O'Neill promptly kills Cutler and then pursues Whitehead and Jacob, who scavenge Cutler's weapons and return to the overturned camp. As they are preparing for an attack, friend appears alive and reveals their location to O'Neill. As Jacob throws friend to the ground to stop him, O'Neill shoots Jacob in the gut, but Jacob returns fire, breaking O'Neill's leg. Jacob dies from his injuries, after he and Whitehead surmise that the treasure was the friendship they shared. Friend brandishes Cutler's pike and charges O'Neill, but O'Neill kills him with his last shot. Whitehead takes advantage of the situation to finally kill O'Neill by shooting him in the back of the head. Whitehead buries his friends' corpses in the hole and leaves the field, wearing O'Neill's clothes. He gathers his master's stolen documents and returns to the hedgerow where he first met Cutler, Jacob and friend, from which battle sounds are rising. After he wades through the hedge, he sees friend, Jacob and himself standing together.